hilarious, dude. Get off the golf course. The guy just said, what if he goes into the front of the camera and spreads his ass? We are back with another Project DryJoy. Today we are at the course with the hardest known tee boxes in the world. We're at Eagle Ridge. You're gonna see a stark difference between today and the last episode. This course isn't like the nicest, but it's also, I mean, for what it is, pretty decent. If I drive the ball today as well as I did last time, we should be able to do pretty well. So let's just see how we drive the ball. Didn't practice at all before. First swing of the day. Yanked it a little bit left, but hammered that ball. Pulled it left of the fairway, hit it pretty well though. 93 yards in. Wind is kind of into off the right. I'm hit a 50 degree. Looks like the wind is kind of like left side of the green, so closest to me. Avoid these power lines that I might actually hit now that I look at it. The heck out of it. Bladed it kind of over the green. Been working on chipping more and more. Really just anything on the green is better than what I've been doing. Pretty good putting. A little long, but I'll take that. Been doing a lot of chipping practice with my 54 degree, so I think that's what I'll go with all day. If you hear me stray away from that, then feel free to call me an idiot in the comments. This is looking like it's gonna move right a good bit at the hole. We're gonna play about a cup left, try to make it in for a par. I've hit no putts today either. Speed could be a problem. Turn. Great speed. Bad line. 5 on the first. All right, so bogey on the first. We got a 370 yard par 4. Like I said, if I can drive it well all day today, I'll be pretty happy. And there's a lot of holes I can take advantage of off of the tee as long as I put it in the right place. And I've been, in the last episode, I was able to drive it really well. But yeah, if I didn't mention it on the first tee, this is another Project DryJoy. And yes, the course is gonna look a whole lot different than my last episode. That's going right. I swiped it, spun it. Okay, so our ball did go a little bit right. It's all right. We got one that went left. We got one that went right. We're going to find it. Got 148. I'm going to go with a 9-iron here. Wind's at my back. 2 squirrels fighting. Bro must have stole his nuts. Wind's at my back a little bit. I'd rather be a little short than long. Hopefully this doesn't get caught up in the tree, though. I think this is the right club. Caught it off the toe a little bit. Yeah, it was the right club. I just pulled it a little bit left. Kicked off the left side, but we can get up and down from there. I've been working on my chipping a lot more because I noticed I don't hit many greens and I gained the most strokes off the tee. So we'll see if that works out for me today. Sit. Came out with no spin in that rough. Not a great one. We could work with it. Okay, ended up just off the green in the fringe. I say fringe, but this is more like their fairway grass. I don't usually putt these, but I'm going to putt this one anyway. And that's a double. 3 over through 2. We got a lot of work to do today. 495 par 5, and this tee box is the worst on the course. I won't be surprised if I can't get my, oh, all right. Got my tee in there. Didn't think I would be able to. 495 par 5 is just all straight. This is one of the only holes on the course that actually has bunkering. So if you saw the last episode, part 2, you'll see how many times I went in the bunker. I went in a good bit on part 1 too, but part 2 was insane. Felt like I was actually part of the maintenance crew. Off the toe, man. Yeah, I'll probably have to punch out, but should be able to give myself a decent look from the punch out. Not gonna lie though, it's kind of nice being back here. This is where, if you've watched from the beginning, this is where my TikTok started. I mean, I say from the beginning, it's only been a few months. And I keep saying that because it's like, it's insane the growth that I've had in just a couple months. And I get discouraged all too often. Way too often I get discouraged about the size of my channel and everything, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, and I've only been doing this for a couple months, the growth has been absolutely insane. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's nice being back here. If you watch like the first episodes on my TikTok, I was doing some random club challenges here, and that's where I kind of all started with it. Pretty cool. Settled up in this that. I probably could go for it. I do have a line, but I don't have the confidence in my game, so I'm gonna go with a 7-iron and just bump one into the fairway, get something closer to the green. My right foot's like on the root. We're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna keep it moving. Not gonna talk about it at all. Okay, same idea. 7-iron again. Okay, we're out. Something I've noticed I do too is I talk about what score I can possibly get from the current shot of 111 rather than just hitting the shot, getting on the green, and then trying to two putt and talking about my score from there. So one thing I'm gonna try to stop doing today is be like, oh well, I have 111 left, I have a 50 degree, I can get up and down for a par from here and still be okay. Like no, realistically, I triple bogey this. Just hit this shot confidently. I'm pulling everything. It was a decent shot. I'm pulling everything. It's like the face is just always shut right at impact. I'll say I'm really impressed by the work they've put in on this course. Like those bunkers used to be like just filled with water all the time, and this green had probably only like 10 square feet of actual grass. So it's looking really good out here. Oh, that last one scared me, I guess. Lengthy bogey putt, left to right. Hit it, you might have it. Should turn a little bit to the right. A little bit. Probably wouldn't have had it. The wind picked up and blew it to the left anyway. I personally cannot believe I've ever even broken 90 right now. Playing some absolutely horrible golf. And I think a lot of it has to do with actually videoing myself and worrying about the camera and everything. But it shouldn't be that bad. Got a par 3. It's into the wind. 120. I'm going to go with a pitch and wedge. This is a hole that always scares me. Everything just dies. Like, it's just death over the green. Just a severe drop off. Just dead. Absolutely dead. Not gonna lie, I typically shank it like right there. And this is where like my whole round just blows up in front of me. But we're gonna hit a confident pitching wedge and we're gonna be okay. The wind's pushing it to the right. Just settle. Don't go down the hill. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about score. Realistically, should be my first par. Hit a good chip here. Even put it within 4 feet, and I'll be really happy. Ball's kind of below my feet, though. Just got to stay down and not blade it. Huh. It was a really good chip, too. Just came off straight right like I was afraid of. I don't know if you can see me, but I got about 4 feet, like I said. This is a tough putt. Trust it to move left, because it's going to. And it moves left even more than I thought. That's just fantastic. Why do I play this game? Okay, this is a 458 yard par 5. Typically I hit a hybrid or a 3-wood here. Try to play it smart. It's into the wind, so it won't be as easy, but I'm still going to try to overpower it. Not the golf I should be playing, but whenever you play safe and you still aren't making things happen, gotta try at least. I'm just pulling everything. Just duck hook central today, man. Ended up on the next fairway. There's a group of guys behind me, so I'm not going to talk too loud right now. We do have a chance to knock it down close to the green, so that's what we're going to do. Green's here. I'm going here into this little gap. Try not to hook it like I've been doing. Oh, hilarious, dude. Smoked the tree. Holy shit, my ball's right here. Wow, this is awesome. I'm not even going to move the cart. Just going to hit it again. Skirted it that time. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Guess I just needed the cart right here to help me. All right, just like I've been doing, 54 degree. Luckily stayed out of the trench right here. Get it up on the green. Green slopes severely to the right, so I'm gonna play it to the left. I mean, did you see that kick? And it's gonna end up all the way off. Stop. Please. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. On the shot that I hit the tree, this kid in the group behind me did the oh yeah thing. Number one, super cringe if you think that's even fun. Gotta give it something. broke way more than I thought, but I just hit it hard. I gotta be careful with this. How do I leave that short? Jeez. Yeah, this is something I was super uncomfortable with doing before I started. And that's why whenever I first started, it was just really just like TikToks breaking 40 and stuff. But now I genuinely don't care. Like somebody can come tell me, dude, you're an idiot. Why are you filming? What are you doing? Get off the golf course. And I wouldn't care. However, some people would care. No matter what, you're going to have those people. And no matter what, those people are one of two things. They're not mad at you. They don't hate you as a person. As horrible as this sounds, they probably are unhappy with themselves because there's one of two things that's happening right now. Number one, that kid thought about starting a YouTube channel and never did, or he did and he gave up. And so he's jealous that somebody else has the guts to go out and do what he wants to do. And number two, he's jealous that you don't care about anyone else. You don't care about anyone else around. You care about putting out good content. You care about having fun with golf. And that's where it can be frustrating sometimes and it can deter people from trying this out. But I encourage you, if you want to get outside of your comfort zone and golf is something that you enjoy and you want to start a golf YouTube channel, just do it. I have a phone. I have a range stick. I have a $25 microphone off of Amazon. So just do it. If it's something you're thinking about doing, just do it. This is easy to do whenever you start getting outside of your comfort zone. Don't worry about those people and just do your thing. 369 yard par 4. I'm gonna go with driver and try not to duck hook it again. Landing area is very narrow, but I haven't been hitting the ball very well anyway, so it's not like I can club down and hit that. I'm also like on a down slope. Horrible drive. Hit the tree again, and I don't know, it's gonna come back. I don't know where. Oh, that sucks. Why are people like this, dude? Anyway, my grip doesn't feel comfortable because I'm pulling everything and I usually have a stronger grip, but even whenever I go weaker grip, I'm still pulling everything. So I'm leaning towards the fact that I need to rotate a little bit more, but then I get scared to rotate because then I start chunking and then I start thinning and then my game's just all over the place. At least right now I know I'm just pulling it. I don't know if you saw that guy. Hopefully you didn't. Gyrating and whatnot. Kodak was right when he said they don't want to see you winning, you know? Got a 4-iron, just gonna try to bump it. I don't like if I put it in the air, nothing good is gonna come out of it. So I'm gonna bump it, try to cut these trees in half. Perfect. Hit the hill, loosen speed, and that should be perfect. Now those guys that just acted the fool on my camera are right next to me on a tee box, and I guarantee you they're gonna be uncomfortable with the fact that I am so comfortable with them trying to mess with me. They don't like confidence. People don't like confidence at all, especially whenever you're by yourself and they just want to kind of try to tear you down with their group. They wouldn't do the same thing one-on-one, so just keep that in mind. But I got this putt for a birdie. That shot was amazing. Great putt. That's a par. First par of the day. All right, 162 into my face. I'm gonna go with a 7-iron and keep it short because God forbid I put it on these guys. I never hear the end of it. Pretty good. Should be on. Yep, great shot. I'm sure they'll tell me great shot, right? So I thought. Walked away real quick. They were hoping I was gonna hit a bad shot. They could tell me something. I will say though, another thing to keep in mind is that this whole content creation thing is still like relatively in the infant stage. People are really confused when they actually see somebody out in public doing this. As long as you're not like the target guy, I don't think there's anything wrong with the target guy. I feel like there's like a lot of mental stuff going on with that kid. Another one, great weight. Wrong line. I thought it was gonna break to the left. It just stayed dead straight. Choo choo though, brother. Par train, keep it rolling. Par 4, it is a severe dogleg left. It's only 300 yards, but you can't hit driver because these trees are all up in your way. Gonna hit one about 185, 190 out there. Have a 5-iron, put it in the fairway, and go from there. Pulled it straight into the tree. Not my worst pull of the day, but I did hit the tree and go straight down, so I still just have to kind of chip an 8-iron to the fairway. And I shanked it. Fantastic. That's so cool. 143. Wind's on my back. I'm going to go with a 9-iron. Bend it, but should bounce up. Get up, get up, get up. Yep, settle. They get rolled off. Do the kind of stupid stuff they say while they think my phone can pick up audio. I think I just barely managed to catch the green. I think this is the green. I'm going to break to the left. Guy just said, what if he goes into the front of the camera and spreads his ass cheek? Hilarious, brother. Hilarious stuff. Right to left. I didn't know how hard to quite hit it. Right to left again. Or not. Straight. We're not going to grip this driver so hard. With our normal grip, we're going to grip it a little bit softer. Because I think I'm kind of just flicking my wrist right at impact. Got to fade. Stay off the trees. Alright. Not bad. 127 into the wind. I'm going with a pitch and wedge. Hold it again. Yep. Just pulling everything. Part of me kind of expects to go into the clubhouse, told the owner or the marshal something about me. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but I'm also saying that it probably is possible. But I got a 54-degree chip it up. This might be my last hole, depending on what happens. But this is also the last hole of part 1, so make sure you stick around for part 2. Oh, it just checked up on me. Great shot, though. Got this putt for par. It moves slightly right. Thank you to all 118 of you. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, it'll be a little bit more. Thank you for subbing. Drive to see part 2. Didn't hit it. Whatever. It was good.